the Middle East. And the Israeli military says it killed 3 Hezbollah operatives in separate drone strikes across southern Lebanon, despite an ongoing ceasefire with the group. The Israel Defense Forces say the strikes targeted Hezbollah members who violated the November 2024 truce by restoring military infrastructure and operating in restricted areas. Lebanese health officials confirmed 3 deaths in strikes on the villages of Yotar, Safed al-Betik and Joyaya. The IDF identified one of those killed as Zakira Yahya al-Hajj, described as a senior Hezbollah figure who allegedly ran agents within Lebanon's security services. Israel says the attacks aim to prevent Hezbollah from rearming and threatening its northern border. The strikes come as Israel maintains troops in 5 strategic southern zones and continues operations it deems as being defensive. Gedaliah joins us once again. Gedaliah, Israel says these drone strikes were defensive, yet since the November 2024 truce, the United Nations and Lebanese sources have recorded hundreds of Israeli strikes inside Lebanon, resulting in dozens of deaths. How does that square with a ceasefire?
Well, I mean, the Israeli intelligence just came out, the IDF came out, I think, yesterday, and they released that there was 1,800 reported violations of this quote-unquote ceasefire. But it was a ceasefire agreement. Again, the agreement is that south of the Litani River, that Hezbollah needed to not be there. They need to not rebuild and rearm, and that's exactly what they're doing. So the agreement doesn't really mean anything. And I actually want to bring up a different point, is that how exactly is Israeli intelligence be able to identify and to target these high-level Hezbollah people? And I don't have any inside information, but it's very easy to assess that when you live in a fierce society, when the government, like, let's say,
Israel continues to maintain troops in 5 Lebanese zones despite the ceasefire. Under international law, does that not itself constitute as a violation of the truce terms as well?
No, actually, I think it's actually necessary in order to create a buffer zone, because as long as Hezbollah is rearming on the Israeli border, we need to push that border further north away from our communities.
Okay.
We saw what happened on October 7th, and we're not willing to let that happen again.
UNIFIL has reported that both sides are undermining this ceasefire, but that Israel has overwhelming air and firepower advantage, of course. Does that create a disproportionate responsibility on Israel to de-escalate first?
No, absolutely not. I think that when you live in this type of neighborhood, when you have force, you use it. Thank God, Israel's the one who has the force and not Hezbollah. Because if Hezbollah had the force, there would be no Israel. Because Israel has the force, there's still Lebanon. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to pacify them by using very targeted strikes and not on civilians. And as you can see, these 3 targeted strikes actually hit the target without any collateral damage. We're very deliberate in everything that we're doing. We're very responsible according to international law. And I think that this should be a lesson to the world to say Israel being strong is what is going to create and maintain peace. And the Lebanese government itself understands this, because they understand that Hezbollah is a cancer within their country who's ripping it apart. And the Lebanese government is, they're not pushing too far back against the activities of the IDF. They are making public statements against, but this is for public consumption only, in order that the weapons don't turn from Hezbollah onto the Lebanese government. But they do see this deadline of complete disarmament of Hezbollah as a significant challenge, and that the IDF is actually doing the work for them.
Okay, Gedaliah, do stay with us as we have further updates, but this time coming out of the Gaza Strip. And the chief